everyone, it's Jasmine, and in honor of World Cerebral Palsy Day, today's video is all about cerebral palsy, including what the condition is, what symptoms and characteristics it normally presents with, and how we can support those living with the condition. So I hope you enjoy today's video and you learned something, and let's get started. What is cerebral palsy? Cerebral palsy is a group of neurological disorders that affect movement, posture, and muscle tone. It's caused by abnormal brain development or early brain injury, and symptoms can vary from mild coordination issues to needing mobility aids and assistive devices. Cerebral palsy affects roughly 17 million people around the world, and it's the most common motor disability in children. While it's not contagious or progressive, symptoms may change for those who do have cerebral palsy. Some symptoms and characteristics of cerebral palsy include spasticity, which is stiff or tight muscles, hypotonia, which is low muscle tone, so muscles that can appear floppy, poor coordination and balance, involuntary movements or tremors, difficulty walking or difficulty with posture or overall mobility, speech or communication challenges, and then seizures or sensory difficulties may present in some cases. Some causes and risk factors for cerebral palsy include premature birth or low birth weight, oxygen deprivation during birth, infections during pregnancy, or early childhood brain injury or infection. Different types of cerebral palsy exist, including spastic, which is characterized by stiff muscles, and it's the most common type of cerebral palsy. Dyskinetic is characterized by involuntary movements. Ataxic is characterized by balance and coordination difficulties. And then there's mixed, which is the combination of the previously mentioned types of cerebral palsy. Now, when it comes to living with cerebral palsy, there are many challenges that these individuals can face. These challenges include, but are not limited to, physical challenges, such as, again, limited mobility and coordination difficulties, communication challenges, so difficulty expressing their needs or speaking to others, social challenges, including accessibility and inclusion barriers in society, and emotional challenges, so the stress and anxiety and needs for support that comes from living with the condition. So today, October 6th, is World Cerebral Palsy Day, and what this day means and is aimed at is raising awareness and celebrating the achievements and promoting the inclusion of those living with cerebral palsy. World Cerebral Palsy Day encourages stories and connections from people with cerebral palsy and their families. A great example of inspirational stories that we can celebrate on every single day of the year, but especially on World Cerebral Palsy Day, are those such as the story of Justin Gallegos, who is the first professional athlete with cerebral palsy to sign a contract with Nike, and he's a marathon runner. This just goes to show, along with many other inspirational stories, that disability does not mean inability, and many individuals with cerebral palsy excel in sports, arts, advocacy, and academics. Now, how can we help? We can help raise awareness for cerebral palsy by learning and sharing knowledge about the disease and condition. So watching today's video is a step in the right direction. We can also advocate for accessible spaces and inclusive communities that include individuals living with the condition. We can support cerebral palsy organizations and campaigns, and we can always focus on individuals' abilities and not their limitations. With that said, I would like to encourage everyone to raise their voice, promote inclusion, and support people living with cerebral palsy. Some very beneficial resources include Cerebral Palsy Canada and local cerebral palsy support organizations. And if you search Cerebral Palsy Canada Network, their website also has a lot of reading materials about the condition where we can learn more and share knowledge about the disease. World Cerebral Palsy Day reminds us of the importance of awareness, understanding, and inclusion. By learning about cerebral palsy and supporting those who live with it, we can help break down barriers and celebrate abilities rather than limitations. Every action, big or small, contributes to a more inclusive and compassionate world where people with cerebral palsy can thrive and achieve their full potential. Let us stand together, raise our voices, and continue to promote equality, respect, and opportunity for all. Thanks for watching.